finding the best headphones and selecting the correct model. Excellent for tuning in. I'm going to show to you the Beyerdynamic DT 880 headphones special edition today. And guys, my old Bose headphones after 10 years did start to fall apart. So my closer selection is falling on these Beyerdynamic. And why have I selected these? What do I like about these headphones? What could be possible downsides, and how can you select the right model? All this and more coming up. Let's get rolling with this headphone review.
And to do so, I want to point one thing out about this DT 880 edition headphones, and that's what we can see if we look at the top of the box right here. And as you can see, if I zoom in a little bit, there are different ohm variants. In the 32 ohm variant, if I also show, you can look here at the side card. That's what the special edition is, in my understanding. Then it's good for smartphone, tablets, MP3 players, and laptops and such. So it's not the high ohm specialized studio headphone gear. And also, special edition has this nice carrying bag here, which is obviously useful if you're out and about and you want to carry these around. However, I found it a little bit counterintuitive, since these are open back headphones, and you see the cable is also pretty long, so not exactly the headphones you would take on a flight if you fly from one country to another. Adjustability, very nicely made, and you see this is a metal material. Also, the headphones very comfortable. I like the Beyerdynamics. They are very comfy, nice felt material here, very soft, and you see a premium build quality. These headphones look really good. The cable, unfortunately, is not changeable like on the more pricier, newer DT Pro X, so you're stuck with that longer cable. Is like I said, a downside if you don't like the longer cables. And of course, you have, like always, the adapter here.
Terrific. Then I'm going to listen through these Beyerdynamic headphones a little bit on my iPhone's library. I have different content, Apple Masters, but also the majority is just normal content, which I think these headphones should work great also with my audio interface. So I'm going to do a listen, and in the meanwhile, I'm going to give you the summary that I will have found out after using these for a couple of weeks.
So jumping right into the review and giving you an overview of the specs of the DT 880 edition headphones from Beyerdynamic. Like I told you, those are the 32 ohm variant, which is good for mobile devices or a little bit weaker devices, so you don't need that expensive or strong preamp to drive them. For the driver, unfortunately, no information on the Beyer website. I contacted the company, and the only thing they told me is the part number, which is 980-287, which is a little bit unfortunate because I specifically asked them for the driver size. They didn't tell me that. Audio frequency range 5 to 3500, and cable is a little bit long. The weight 290 grams. That's okay. I found them very, very comfortable. And moving on to the most important part, how do these headphones sound? Guys, I think these headphones sound very nice. However, it's a Beyer specific sound, guys. These have a Beyer specific sound. They are very very nice sound stage, but very pronounced in the highs. So if you like a guy who wants to listen to, who wants more bass, then I think there are much better choices, like the Beyerdynamic DT Pro X that I also reviewed. They have more bass. If you're on the flip side, you like this Beyer specific sound, like with the old Beyer drivers, where the highs are very crisp and clear, then you might like that. And in that case, I would give it 4 out of 5. For commute and travel, not really very, makes not that much sense, because the cable is long, you cannot change it, they are open. You would annoy people around you if you listen to music with or something on a flight, but people would definitely hear that. Office and gaming, yeah, you could use these for gaming. They would sound pretty good for that because of the nice sound stage and the clarity. But again, a little bit low end missing. In the office, yeah, you can use it in an office if you have your own office, but obviously not in a co-working space. Wearing comfort, very nice. I enjoy the wearing comfort of the Beyerdynamic. So if you consider that in an overall package, the Beyer specific sound, and you use them at home or in an office where you don't disturb anybody else, then these are great. But again, I would really recommend you to also look at the DT Pro X, which I can show you here again, the DT Pro X, because those are very, very nice. So it might be a good idea to step it up one notch. Guys, this concludes the review. Hit that subscribe and I see you in the next video. Playlist is below. There you find the other headphone reviews.